My name's Ian Armit. I'm a professor of archaeology at the University of Bradford, and I specialise in the Iron Age of Europe. So, these two objects that I'm going to be looking at are amongst the most fascinating exhibits really in the entire museum here. They come from a site called the Sculptors Cave, which is a natural sea cave on the south shore of the Moray Firth. And this was a place that we know was used for over 1,000 years, from the late Bronze Age around 1100 BC through to the Roman Iron Age in the early centuries AD. And for a long time it was used as a place for the dead, where bodies were of the community were brought and left, we think, to basically disarticulate and then be partially retrieved for secondary burial or for various rituals within the community. So it was a place of great respectful treatment of the dead, and a place that was venerated for many, many centuries. Something very dramatic happened in the Sculptors Cave later on in the Roman Iron Age, and if we look at this bone here, for example, this is the upper cervical vertebrae of a young individual, probably less than 16 years old. So it's the upper bone of the neck, really. And what it shows us very distinctively is the marks from a decapitation. So this individual has effectively been decapitated from behind with a sharp iron blade, and obviously killed within the cave. This is one of at least 6 individuals that seem to have been treated in this way around about 250 AD. So what we seem to be looking at is a decapitation event, an execution of a significant number of people within the cave at that period. Now we know they were killed inside the cave, because if you look at this bone, you can see that the cut mark comes across the top. So this bone would effectively have stayed with the body. By contrast, if we look at this vertebra from another individual, we can see that it's been cut here. So this bone would have actually come off with the head. So both the bodies and the heads were left in the cave, and that suggests very strongly that these individuals were executed in there. Now this is an extraordinary event that seems to have taken place, and we suspect that, given the context of that period, with the formation of, well, the invasion of the Roman armies, the formation of the Pictish kingdom, that potentially these individuals were executed as part of some kind of internal factional warfare between various tribal groups in that very kind of turbulent period that led up to the formation of the Pictish kingdom.